We're carrying them around with us. They're present in daycares, they're present in schools, they're present at recess, they're present after school.
With the government of Quebec currently conducting special hearings on the impacts of excessive screen use among children and teens, a new report from the Early Childhood Observatory found that in the first 5 years of life, a child's brain is developing at top speed, and excessive screen time can deprive young kids of an active development. This is a situation experts like Anne-Marie Cech says is critical.
This exposure can have damaging effects on their development, particularly neurological development. So, for example, in children under 2 years old, spending time in front of a screen may harm language development, both in terms of vocabulary as well as learning the rules of communication.
The report says that 3 in 4 Quebecers are concerned about children's exposure to screens, especially in English-speaking families, as they claim they experience more challenges than French-speaking parents.
The reality is, when English-speaking parents are going out to get services for their child or for themselves, their language becomes an additional barrier.
English Parents Committee Association President Catherine Korakakis says more services are needed and that kids need to learn how to be a better digital citizen and the harms of getting addicted to your screens.
We have no education regarding the use and the appropriate use of these digital devices that are addictive.
Korakakis says her association was not contacted or asked to be part of the ongoing hearings, despite representing all English-speaking parents across Quebec.
So we should be invited to be consulted, and they should hear about the realities our community faces. I think that many times it's an afterthought, and I think it's important that we stop being an afterthought.
City News contacted the government committee for comment. They say the commission wants to hear from a large scope of the population about the effects of screens and invites the public to participate in an online consultation, which will be deployed this fall. Cech says despite the challenges, she recommends that parents and schools promote environment-based learning and more time away from screens unless part of the educational program.
In short, before the age of 2, avoid screens. After the age of 2, limit them.
In Montreal, Tehosterihens Deer, City News.